9 News Mornings at 7 a.m. starts right now.
It's been 1 year since the death of Kylan Lewis. His family is now suing the city of Aurora and the police officer who killed him. This morning, our 9 News legal expert joins us to break down this lawsuit.
As Colorado works to become a greener state, a city program is investing in the jobs of tomorrow.
And there were high hopes a $3 million project in Canyon City would be done by now, but as summer tourism begins, residents are growing frustrated. But we start the hour with breaking traffic impact alert in Meade, and this is why. Right now, pictures posted by the Mountain View Fire Rescue Team show the extent of a semi crash that has shut down I-25. The interstate is shut down right now in both directions in Meade. It's going to take a while to clear things out. As you can see, there is debris everywhere. Let's get over right now to Erica Lopez. And Erica, we have conflicting reports on if anyone was injured in this.
You're exactly right. So a little bit earlier this morning, Corey, probably in the 6 o'clock hour, we talked to Colorado State Patrol. They said that no one was transported to the hospital. Then about a half hour, 45 minutes after that, Mountain View Fire Rescue posted on Facebook the photos we were all just looking at on air, and they said that one person was transported to the hospital. So at this time this morning, we're working to get clarity on what the real facts are, if folks were transported to the hospital or not. But Mountain View Fire Rescue, as it stands, says that one person was, and that overall there were minor injuries. As far as the current impact, we are still closed. Northbound and southbound side of the interstate, like Corey just said, in Meade is a full stop. It's because of that semi truck that overturned. In addition, a lot of debris, a lot of cleanup is still ongoing out here. We do not have an estimated time as to when the interstate is going to reopen in Meade this morning, and this is the parking lot that I don't want any of you to get stuck in. Northbound I-25 and Highway 66, we are not moving at all this morning. So if you're traveling from Longmont into Meade, if you're traveling from Johnstown into Meade, southbound or northbound, this is pretty much what things are looking like for you. Let's show you where this is on our map this morning. Again, double purple means a full closure in both directions. Like I mentioned, southbound from Johnstown Berthoud area into Meade, northbound Longmont area, traveling up into Meade from Firestone. We are just no movement on the interstate, and still a lot of cleanup as well as that ongoing investigation this morning. We do know that the crash happened after 3 o'clock this morning per Colorado State Patrol. We know that the semi truck, of course, and one other vehicle was involved. We do not know who was potentially brought to the hospital. Let's go ahead and take you over now to, I'm going to move my clicker. Sorry, it's been a busy morning. Right now, travel into Commerce City not looking terrible. 3-minute slowdown on westbound 76. Rest of the metro, I would say relatively quiet. So if you're not traveling through Meade, I would say the rest of your traffic impact is very light. Only about a 3-minute slowdown out here on westbound I-70 for your drive between E470 and 76. We'll get a check on your forecast now with meteorologist Keely Chalmers.
Before we get to Keely, we want to take a live look at DIA right now. We've got a warning for any of you flying or picking someone up. According to FAA, weather is causing some arriving flights to be delayed, an average about of a half an hour, and flights bound for Newark International Airport are dealing with departure delays just shy of an hour. So again, we're having travel issues and delays because of weather. We had delays earlier this week because of the intense fog. So just a heads up if you have flights today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey Rose.
And I'm Jordan Chavez. Good morning. We're keeping a very close eye, of course, on that traffic impact and the weather out at the airport. Let's get a closer look at that forecast now with meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Keely, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Dealing with certainly low clouds, low cloud deck, and fog across the north and the eastern plains right now. That fog will lift later this morning, but again, we're expecting those impacts through about the 10 o'clock hour this morning. Temperatures right around 50 degrees around the metro area. Let's check out that visibility. I do want to point out it is improving ever so slightly in Sterling, but still low visibility out across Akron. There is a dense fog alert in Wyoming just over the border. No alerts for Colorado, but again, if you're heading east across the plains, certainly going to find that fog and some tough visibility, tough driving conditions. Live radar tracking showers moving east across the plains right now. Also starting to see a second wave moving in across the mountains right now into the metro area. Forecast for today, we are looking cloudy, but a little bit of sunshine after about 10 o'clock. We're going to reach the 60s by 1 o'clock this afternoon. Cool today, showers and storms, about a 40% chance we'll see those this afternoon. So again, scattered in nature, and we are in store for a big warm up. We're talking about temperatures in the 80s as we head into the weekend. More on that and your forecast, kind of stormy for next week, coming up in your complete forecast in just a bit.
All right, Keely, thank you. We do have a heads up for anyone heading to the airport tomorrow. The existing off-ramp from inbound Pena Boulevard to Jackson Gap Street is going to be closed for construction. A temporary off-ramp will be available, but it is still expected to cause travel impacts. It's strongly recommended that people take this alternative route that you are seeing right here shown on the map. Drivers can use the 75th Avenue off-ramp, which is of course located west of the Jackson Gap Street, just off of that gap, and follow a detour signs for Jackson Gap Street. Now, this map that we're going to show you next, it shows you how you can access Pikes Peak Shuttle Lot during this construction. Inbound traffic heading toward the Pikes Peak Lot shuttle must exit at 75th. Drivers on Jackson Gap are not going to be able to travel westbound on 75th to the Pikes Peak Shuttle Lot. And to access the Pikes Peak Shuttle Lot from the terminal using outbound Pena, drivers will need to exit Pena at Jackson Gap and travel north on Jackson Gap to westbound 78th. Then drivers must proceed to southbound Gun Club Road. These travel impacts are expected to last through June.
Now, this is the second straight year that businesses, drivers, and pedestrians in Canyon City have felt the impacts of major street and road projects. Right now, the city is working on a $3 million project to upgrade 5 blocks of the historic downtown area, mostly on the west end of Main Street. Canyon City leaders are using a CDOT grant and local money to relocate water lines, widen sidewalks, rearrange street lighting, and generally make this end of downtown more pedestrian friendly. The project was supposed to wrap up in time for the 87th Annual Music and Blossom Festival, but that did not happen. Weather and unexpected issues have delayed the project, and as summer tourism begins, some business owners and residents are growing frustrated. Many business owners say that their sales are down. The project should be completed before the end of June, weather permitting.
New this morning, as buildings transition to green energy, more clean technology workers are needed.
It's why the city and county of Denver is helping fund career training and industry partnerships, and that in turn is helping Coloradans in need find meaningful jobs. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon joins us live from Denver's Cole neighborhood right now. And Courtney, the city says it's investing in the jobs of tomorrow.
Yes, Corey and Jordan, trainees have been working on this housing project behind me here. Take a look at those solar panels. Since 2022, more than 1,800 people have enrolled in green workforce training programs, according to the city and county of Denver. Their average wage is about $21.92 per hour. These programs are funded through the Climate Protection Fund, which was created by a sales tax approved by 62% of Denver voters. Solar installers enrolled in the program are currently working on an affordable housing project with Habitat for Humanity of Metro Denver and Grid Alternatives. Both nonprofits get funding from Denver to create more affordable, sustainable housing while also boosting green workforce development. The project consists of 11 two-bedroom homes in Denver's Cole neighborhood that use heat pumps and solar energy. Habitat Metro Denver is renovating and selling them as affordable home ownership opportunities for local families. The city and county of Denver says these workforce training programs are an opportunity to connect people from historically under-resourced communities with high-quality jobs that protect people and nature.
What we're trying to do is provide skills so that people can upskill and or provide career opportunities for advancement.
In just an hour at 8 o'clock, we'll hear from a trainee currently enrolled in one of Denver's green workforce development programs. Elle was homeless before joining the Solar Training Academy. Now he's a full-time solar panel installer and electrical apprentice that has even more dreams to advance his career. And we'll hear from him in just an hour at 8 o'clock. Live in Denver, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
Courtney, thank you. New this morning, the stand-down agreement between King Soopers City Market and the labor union that represents its workers has been extended extended. UFCW Local 7 made the announcement on social media overnight. They say both sides reached several tentative agreements to keep discussions on a new labor contract moving. One of them is narrowing negotiations to focus on issues like health care, wages, staffing, pension, and vacation. The union and Kroger reached a temporary return to work agreement back in February, ending a 12-day strike. Unionized workers agreed to not strike for 100 days, and that agreement was supposed to expire yesterday. The union says both sides will head back to the bargaining table next Saturday. The extension will hold until the end of next Sunday. This morning, we are reaching out to King Soopers and City Market to hear their sides of the agreement. Once we hear back from them, we will update you.
While that situation remains up in the air, unionized workers at several Safeway and Albertsons locations are preparing to vote on authorizing a strike. Workers at stores from Boulder down to Pueblo and through the High Country to Grand Junction will begin voting tomorrow. Voting will stretch through next Wednesday.